What is up, guys? It is Alex, aka Retro Rising, bringing you guys another episode of my TCGLive series. So, yesterday we were talking a little bit about how much I hate Lost Zone. So I decided we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn what the enemy does so that I can kill them better. Murder. What other word? Eviscerate. Whatever word I can think of to destroy them. So, over here. This is the deck I'm running right now. Of course, we got the staples. Cramorant and I keep forgetting it does that. Cramorant, Comfey, Sableye, Giratina V-Star. We've also got Manaphy to help protect the back row from things like Water Shuriken from Greninja, or Radiant Greninja. And, just preventing damage done to the bench Pokemon, especially because guys like Comfey only have 70 HP, Sableye only has 80, so they're very easy to get picked off by things that have those secondary effects that hit the back row. Mimikyu as well is very nice, being able to put damage counters on the opponent's active Pokemon, as well as preventing damage from EX and V Pokemon. I also am testing out Weirdeer V, because I think it could be fun, if I can get it to work. The thing is, I've been testing the deck. I tested it all last night, so I've probably done, I don't know, 15 to 20 test matches-ish. My ranking is about the same on the ladder right now, because I think I lost as many games as I won. So I'm about at the same spot. Anyways, Weirdeer has not played a role at any of those games. Frontier Road is a pretty cool ability, though. When it moves from the bench to an active spot, I can put as many energies from my Pokemon onto it. So he could very easily, like, if I'm stockpiling energies, do a lot. But I don't know. I just haven't had that opportunity yet. Because every time I'm sitting there going, am I going to go Weirdeer or Giratina? I go Giratina, you know? Even though I think technically Weirdeer does about the same amount of damage, right? So this attack does 40 for each energy attached to him, so that does 120 with the 3. He does 160. Okay, so it's slightly worse. Slightly. But you don't have to, like, stockpile energies on him. You can, like, steal. It's a whole thing. I want to make him work, alright? I was also looking at Slacking V, but Slacking is its own thing. Let me show you Slacking real quick before, so I'm not just, like, talking. Slacking V, it's because its ability kind of lazy makes him difficult to use. Or if you have exactly 2, 4, or 6 prize cards remaining, this Pokemon can't attack. So that just makes it a little bit difficult. Although Slacking V and Sableye do pair really well, because I also was testing Slacking last night. I want to make him work. I want it. But for now, I just can't. Moving on, I'm going to show you the trainers I have in this deck. I have, of course, Switch and Switch Cart. I wish I had more copies of Switch Cart. I only have the one. I ran out of credits. You can kind of see my credits in the top right. I ran out of credits trying to get multiple copies of the other staples for this deck, so I focused on getting the Pokemon, and then I was like, I can make the rest work. So yeah, we got the Switch Cart, Escape Rope, a couple Lost Vacuum. I have Artizone, Path to the Peak, Beach Court, as well. Beach Court letting me get basically free retreats on Comfey. Iono, Boss's Orders, Colress's Experiment, Mirage Gate, and Nest Ball. Some staples. And then Grass Energy, Psychic Energy, and Jet Energy. Yeah, the Grass Energy is for Giratina, of course, but it also is very nice as a target for Mirage Gate, because it has to be 2 basic energies of different types. So I'm going to open a Red Bull real quick before I crash, because I just woke up. And let's see. So right now, let me check the time real quick. It is 11:23. So at noon all of the challenges for the day will come up. So we'll test this deck for a little bit. We'll see what the challenges for the day are, if I have to switch decks in order to meet the challenges or not. And then, I don't know. I think we'll do a short TCG Live stream. I'll take about, I don't know, probably an hour break, and then I think I want to do Radical Red after. That sounds like fun to me. I don't know about you guys. But yeah. I don't have to worry about breaking the algorithm with notifications either, because the algorithm won't hurt me either way. Oh, this is not... It does not look like Radical Red, you're right. As I was just saying, we're going to do a short TCG Live series. It looks like Roaring Moon deck. Anyways. What was I saying? We're going to do a short TCG live stream, probably about an hour, just to show off the Lost Zone deck, get my rewards for the day done, and then move on. Perfect. We get one Comfey, we get an Artizone to get another Comfey. And we're going to get... I know I could get a third Comfey, but I actually want to get a Mimikyu out. Because I've used a lot of Roaring Moon decks. I know Roaring Moon does not like Mimikyu. We're going to put a Grass Energy on Cramorant to make it retreat. I either get Path of the Peak or Sableye. We're going to take a Path of the Peak. That wasn't a great first turn, because I couldn't do a lot of switching. I needed more jet energies, I needed switches, needed something. But we'll live. Roaring Moon actually is not a great matchup for me, too. So we'll see if I can get out of this easily. Let's see. The reason why I have Mimikyu out is because the only thing that he has that can hurt Mimikyu right now is the Morpeko. Everything in these decks use EX or V. These dark decks are very volatile to use. They're very powerful, don't get me wrong, but it's a double-edged sword every time. I want to see if, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get through this. So he's going to probably, if he has a switch, he's going to be able to knock out my, my Comfey. He does have a switch cart. Alright, that sucks. Alright. Lost Zone does feel pretty fun to use, don't get me wrong. This guy's board kind of scares me right now. I know I say a lot about how some of these games are like a chess match. This is kind of showing that off right now. Like, I'll be able to take out more Pekko on this turn, don't get me wrong. But in exchange... I'm going to keep Giratina V in my hand right now. Alright, let's see what I can do real quick, and then I'll keep talking. It's just one of those... I'm going to take the Lost Vacuum, the Switch Cart, and the Mirage Gate. We're going to use Pokestop. I got Switch put in my hand. That's very nice. How many cards do I have there? I have 6. Sorry, 4 in the Lost Zone. Oh my god, I can read. So what we're going to want to do is switch in Cramorant. I'm going to put a Psychic Energy on the Mimikyu. I'm going to use Lost Vacuum to get rid of the Pokestop, as well as, I think, an Escape Rope, because I want everything else that I have. So let's get rid of that Pokestop, and let's just knock out the Morpeko. I'm going to take one prize card. It's a Nest Ball. Alright. Only 5 cards in the Lost Zone. That kind of sucks. I need to get 10 cards in my Lost Zone to actually be able to do shit. I'm okay with that. I basically didn't... Most of what was in my hand wouldn't have helped me much. He gets another Roaring Moon out. That's a free retreat cost. So the reason why I had gotten rid of the, what's it called? The stadium was I knew Calamity Storm could not kill Cramorant that turn. It's annoying, but I play this deck. Dark is my main deck. I know how to use it. What we're actually going to do is we're going to switch to put Comfey in right now. We're going to use Flower Selecting. I want Iona. Then we're going to Jet Energy Mimikyu to get that up on the front lines. And we're going to use Ghost Eye. Now he's in an interesting spot. So he can knock out Mimikyu with Frenzied Gouging, but he will lose Roaring Moon in the process. So, or he does that. And Escape Rope also kind of annoys me. Mew EX gets the Escape Rope in, and then it's going to swap out again, and yada yada yada. Fine. Yeah. How many cards do I have in the Lost Zone? 6? I lose Cramorant. That's fine. So what we're going to do this turn is Flower Spinning. Or Flower Selecting, sorry. Colress. That's 1. Colress's Experiment to get... Ooh, let's take a Giratina V. Let's take a Grass Energy and a Jet Energy. That's 9. Then we can take Jet Energy on Comfey. Flower Selecting to get up to 10. I'm going to take a Mirage Gate. Giratina V-Star. Or Giratina V, sorry, not V-Star. I don't have as much energy in my deck as I thought. I don't have any energy left in my deck. Oh. Oh. Most of my prize cards are energies, it looks like. So what I'm probably going to have to do on my turn is I'm going to have to use Iono on my next turn to get my hand over there. That sucks. I don't know if this genome hacking will work on Mimikyu. If it does, that sucks. I think it will because you're putting damage counters on. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Giratina. Because I don't need anything else in the Lost Zone. So we don't have to worry about getting Comfey up right now. Iono. He'll lose a card on Iono. I'll gain one. We are going to... Star Requiem. We're just gonna knock out the Mew EX. Okay. This might be a game where I actually have to use Weird Ear. Okay. Because Weirder can take the energies off of Giratina V. Lost Impact makes you discard 2 energies from any of your Pokemon to put them into the Lost Zone. Which is nice when you're trying to rack it up to use Star Requiem. Which, also, Star Requiem sounds like a JoJo stand. Irrelevant. Once I get one more on here, I can use Lost Impact to just knock something out, though. Never mind, that's not happening because he used an energy switch. I lose because there's no way for me to knock out 2 Pokemon in the time it will take. That sucks. Why are you doing this? You're putting so much effort into a game you already won. I'm just gonna concede because he's just kinda bad. He put himself in the situation where he won and then he kept going. And I don't like it when people do that. Because there is no way out of that, right? All you had to do is knock out Giratina, and then I had nothing in my back row that could have done anything to any of his mons. So, yeah. What I would have needed to do. Oh. Well, Actually, there was a way. I just don't know if I had the cards for it. I would have had to Lost Vacuum away the Bravery Charm. Because he would have had to use Frenzied Gouging. So I would have had to get rid of the Bravery Charm. And then, I don't know. Let's go for another Comfey. Let's just go for 3. And then we're gonna go Comfey again. Yeah, I was trying to do the math for it in my head. I don't know if it maths out though. And that's 3 cards in the... Did I not use one of these guys' flower selecting abilities? Did I forget to use one of the flower selecting and just immediately switch out? Huh. Oops. That's why I'm like staring at how many cards are in my Lost Zone. I'm like, why do I only have 2? Yep. There's the Radiant Greninja. These water decks are so annoying. Are you called Water Shuriken, or what is it? Oh, it's Moonlight Shuriken, right. Right. So you got a second Frigibax in. Second Frigibax in. That's a little bit annoying. We're gonna take... Do I want Path to the Peak? Yeah, we're gonna take a Path to the Peak right now. We're gonna use the Pokestop. We get nothing. Path to the Peak can go up. Cramorant can come out. We are going to Colress's Experiment this turn because I can. Then we're gonna go... I have how many cards in there? 5? Let's make it 6. Just take Escape Rope or Colress? Let's take Escape Rope. And we're gonna use the Escape Rope. Haven't used you yet. Flower selecting again. There we go. Manaphy is very nice. Very nice. I think if I picked the right one, Manaphy prevents all damage on the bench Pokemon from the opponent's active. So Gradient Greninja shouldn't be able to pick off my guys in the back. And I almost didn't go for the third Comfey there. Oh, man. How many cards are in here? 7? Alright, let's see if we can make this work. I need a Mimikyu, which I have in the discard, to stop any Qianpaos. You're gonna use Super Cold to get a few water energies on. On to Baxcalibur. Whoa! He's using Baxcalibur offensively? Makes sense. If Manaphy is blocking Radiant Greninja from going through, that does make sense. There you go with Flower Selecting. Okay, so I can either get Giratina V-Star or a Grass Energy. I'm gonna take, actually, the Grass Energy. I know it's a weird choice. Next we're gonna do... We're gonna put Cramorant on, another one. Put a Grass Energy on the Comfey. Just switch it into a Cramorant. And we're just gonna hit Bax for that 110. We have 8 cards in the Lost Zone. Alright. I'm trying to set things up for Sableye to knock out a few important pieces. So I need to get basically more stuff out. Buster Tail comes out, alright. Oh, Lost Vacuum. I'm not saying Lost Vacuum is what I needed there, but I am going to say Lost Vacuum is exactly what I needed there. So Lost Vacuum away my boss's orders and Path of the Peak. So now we're at 11 cards there. We're going to do that. We are going to put an energy on Sableye. And we are going to gamble with Iono. See if I can get a switch, an escape rope, switch cart. None of the above. Because why would I ever get what I need in this life? Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We're cool. We're cool. Good news is I could put Path to the Peak right back up to slow down Radiant Greninja again. He will get a second Baxcalibur out. The Super Cold is just water energies from the hand. So since... Have you played any... You haven't played any supporters yet, so you could Boss's Order, which I would be upset about. Sableye can come out now because I have enough cards there. Jet Energy. Jet Energy is fun. We're gonna put... I should have put that on Mimikyu, but that's oh well. Alright, now we can Lost Mine. 20 goes to the Greninja. 50 goes on Bax. Another 50 goes on the other Bax. Take 2 prize cards. 10 cards left in the deck, so I actually have to think. 110 on Baxcalibur, so if he knocks out Sableye, Cramorant can kill and revenge it. Okay. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do here. He will be able to knock out Sableye because he's using Earthen Vessel. Unless he searches his deck and has no... Okay, he does have energies. I would say there's a chance. Alright. Interesting. He definitely grabbed an electric energy to set himself up with Amp You very much. We're gonna go Cramorant up front. Okay. Colress's Experiment. I don't see what I want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Cramorant, a Nest Ball, and Artizone. We're going to use that Nest Ball for a Giratina. Mirage Gate. I don't have any Grass Energies left, which really, really sucks. That was my last energy that's in the deck. I'm pretty sure I might lose from here. Yeah, I definitely lose from here, because this Iron Hands is going to knock out Cram. Iridel lets you search out Superior Energy Retrieval. Yeah. I didn't realize I only had 2 cards left in my deck. Because there was the potential to slow play this with Mimikyu. But if that doesn't work, yeah. So here's the thing, I would need another Iono. And I only think I run 2. Yeah. So I'm a deck out. Lost Zone is definitely a fun deck to use, don't get me wrong. I've just been using it poorly. I should say. Yeah. He's got 2 prize cards left. I have 3 prize cards left. Chen Pao. Bidoof. Technically, Babero could, win this. Alright, let's see. What is my top card? Karamarant. So nothing that lets me put cards back in my deck, which is a shame. I'm just gonna Ghost Eye and end it. We're just gonna concede. But because I ran out of cards. I would have had to. Let's see. First off, how close am I to the battle pass starting? 5 minutes. So let's do one more match. I feel like I'm going to change the name of this deck to Lost Love. I probably could have done that, yeah. We're going to go with Heads. RNG Envy. Alright. RNG. Or RNG Envy. Or RNG Envy. How did I make myself deck out? Because I drew all my cards. That's the thing about this deck, is you can deck out. I don't have any of like the super odds in this deck because most of my stuff goes to a lost zone, so I can't like really help myself out. Okay, so that's... You guys see what I got here? Yeah, that's not great. No Comfey, no way to bring out a Comfey. Like, I can go into Giratina on my next turn and try to do something. These Natu decks typically go into Gardevoir, so that could be scary, but I don't know. Oh, it's an Espathra deck. I somehow did something to my chat that made me go, wait. Nest Ball. Okay, cool. Nest Ball means we can do things. So, first we're going to Escape Rope. Because if I can help putting an energy on, I will. Beach Court or a Jet Energy. Let's take... Do I already have a Beach Court out? I do. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to lose the Beach Court anyways, so having a second one is nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 cards in my hand. So Lost Vacuum and Mimikyu. There we go. This is at 3, so pretty soon I can let Cramorant start doing some things. I forgot to put an energy on my Pokemon. That sucks. Giratina V would have loved having another energy. Never mind, Giratina V would have hated that. Realizing that's a Spathra who gains more damage depends on how many cards. I do not mind Iono at all right there. A lot of people think I search in this deck. I really don't. This deck is a lot of drawing and going like, I could take this or I could take this. I would have preferred if you got Heads there. Because what Heads would have done is I would have had an energy taken off my Pokemon, and then I would have taken 30 less damage. Alright. Angel, we didn't get to play Magic this week. We have to do that. At some point. We did get a Cramorant. That's very nice. So we're going to do... Real quick. I did have a Mimikyu in my hand. Kind of wish I played that. Flower seeking for... Let's go for the escape rope. The rope of escape. How many cards are in my lost zone? 5? I'm gonna use escape rope. Because if I can save switch, I'll save switch. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna boss's orders that Manaphy up. And then kill it. Mercilessly. Alright. So that's one. Getting that Manaphy gone means that Sableye can do its thing, as well as, Do I have anyone else that puts counters? It's just Sableye who puts counters on the things on the bench. Because Mimikyu hits the bench up front, but... Yeah, so that at least gives me room for that strategy again. What does that do? Stage 1 Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Okay. Alright. You do what, 90? 120. Oh, it's 30 plus 30 times. Okay. I never read it. I just thought it was 30 times the amount. Anyways. Oh my god. Someone just blew up my phone. Alright, flower selecting. Give me that grass energy. Retreat into Comfey. How many cards? 6. Cool. You. Flower selecting. Something good. Boss's orders. All for that. Let's go for Cramorant. Grass energy on Giratina. Switch into Cram. Boss's orders that Zatu? Either the Zatu or the Flittle, I do not know what would have been a better thing to kill there. Iono? Cool. This Bathra's an issue, though. How many cards are in the Lost Zone? 7. So if I can get things like a Mirror Gate... Not Mirror Gate. What's it called? The Mirror... Is it Mirror Gate? Where? Do I have one of any of my zones? Discarded at all? No? My Mirror. Oy. This Bathra is going to do some damage. And I don't want it. What's the evolution one do? I think it ends your turn if you use that ability, though. Yeah. You can evolve your 2 benched Pokemon, but you have to end your turn. Because those discs count as your attack. The Espathra comes out. Sideball. Alright. Comfey. It's a Mirage Gate. Alright. So what we're gonna do, flower selecting. Another Mirage Gate. Perfect. Play it. Take a Grass, take a Psychic. Both go on Giratina. We're gonna play another. Psychic goes on to Sableye. Grass is gonna go on Comfey. Mimikyu. Energy. Iono. Man, I was really hoping... and how many cards are in my Lost Zone? 8. Comfey. Flower selecting again. Sableye and Colress. Dang it! Dude, where... I have 2 Giratina V-Stars. Are both of them prize cards? Yeah. You better have gotten Tails. Alright, Jirachi is going to be here, so I won't be able to put the use Sableye to put counters on Jirachi and not to. I wonder, if the challenges come out mid-match, if I do anything in this match that affects it, I wonder if it would count. Sideball comes out, 150. We're gonna go with Comfey. Get another Colress's Experiment. Take the Mirage Gate. That puts it at 10. But we're gonna... There it is. Jesus Christ. Okay. So now, I have no energy left in my... I have no energy left. Okay. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to put another Mimikyu up. We are going to Jet Energy our Giratina up front so that we can keep our Switch cart. And we're going to have to use Star Requiem. Because Lost Impact, because of his Vast Barely, doesn't do enough damage. Comfey and Lost Vacuum. Mew EX comes out. Alright. So you'll be able to use Lost Impact to do 280, but you're going to have to ditch 2 of your energies to go into the Lost Zone. So then I think Mimikyu can go up front then. Oh, but I don't have any more energies in my deck. Right. I put myself in a sticky pickle. Unless he can't get the energies to attack. That's the only way I win, is if he doesn't get enough energies to attack. I think. Because Clairvoyant Sense only lets you put him on the benched Pokemon. And Pokemon League headquarters would have also caused Mew to play an extra. Is there any world where I live? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. No. Because he would do 240. Yeah, that's why I was like, why the extra energy? So we're gonna have to go Mimikyu here. Then hear me out. Lost Vacuum. And then I end. Well, that's how I lose. He draws the exact card he needs. Do 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 do. Yeah. All right, that sucks. I was like, Mimikyu can sit there, unless he has a boss's orders. All right, let's see. What's the battle pass gonna ask for today? Play a stadium. Play 3 supporters. Well. See, that's the thing. It's not that the energies are in the discard, it's that they're in the Lost Zone. So I would need, like, Lost Zone retrieval. First off, I did want to change the name of this thing to Lost Love, because I like that name better. And second... like, alright. This deck does have 17 Pokemon and 29 trainers, so I entirely could take out something. Like, I could take out the Weirdeer for some type of trainer. But, like, it's figuring out what is the thing. Not really, like... I don't know why these are the only cards that come up when I put in Lost, but yeah, the Chorus Experiment, Lost. There's so much for putting stuff in. And then when it comes to the Lost Zone, there are these Pokemon that I have: the Cramorant, Comfey, Giratina V-Star, Sableye, Banette. Like, in this Magcargo, 220 damage and put all energy attached into the Lost Zone. Do I have any Slugma? I have Slugma. Oh my god. I could make it work. And, I don't know. Unless there's something like if I used... You do need that many swaps in this deck. I don't know if you realize... I don't know if you know... That's all this deck is? Is you swap constantly for Comfey to get cards into the Lost Zone. Yeah. Like, I kind of need... I think I'm running the minimum amount of switches, to be completely honest. Because in the early game, you need them. And then, yeah. If you don't get them in the early game, then you're kind of screwed. We're gonna go second because Colress's experiment likes going second, and if I don't draw one, I'll hate everything. How many switches do you run? How many? Do you just run 4? Because I have one with 2 switches, 2 escape ropes, and 1 switch cart. Hey, he's running Miraidon. Alright, this first turn is going to take a minute. You have like 3 or 4? Do you also run jet energies at all? Have you been able to pull off a Sableye on turn 2 yet? That was a fun turn. I literally got all of the right cards in order to pull off Sableye super early. Why are you using an escape rope turn 1? You... Yeah. Yeah. Effective Beach is nice. I really hate this guy for using that escape rope. I think he actually just screwed me. I'm just not doing that match. That one escape rope actually screwed me, which is kind of sad. How do you not run jet energy? I need to see that deck at some point, because you give me questions. No. Alright. Okay, now. This is a starting hand I can work with. That last game, I was like, ooh, he's got a setup board. And I got a dead hand. And he screwed me over. Like, ugh. It's another Lost Zone deck. I don't understand Radiant Greninja in these Lost Zone decks because it doesn't fit. Yeah, so what I should do is... See, it's hard to not just, like, put Comfey on the front lines when you know you're going second. But that's honestly what I need to do. I'm just so used to people who can put out enough effect damage to knock out. Like if you're going against an Iron Valiant deck, you just lose. Because Iron Valiant decks can put... Like, can literally knock out Comfey in a turn. They taking their sweet time. You ever, like, watch the timer when people are playing, just out of curiosity?
Here are some results from the web.
Thanks, phone. I didn't need to know that. Alright, Chorus's experiment first. Take switch, take a switch, take... I'll take the jet energy. I wanted the other switch cart, but I kinda had to do that for Comfey. And for Comfey. Switch. So we currently have 2 cards in the Lost Zone. Flower selecting. We're going to put a Chorus's Experiment in my hand. We're going to switch to the next one. Flower selecting. We are going to put Mimikyu in my hand. Jet energy. We're gonna flower selecting again for another Comfey. That's 5. Now we can retreat or we can knock out that Comfey. I do have 2 options. I'm gonna go and just knock out a Comfey. Like, I'm at a decent spot. I can take first blood. I'm okay with that. Should I have probably done the one more? Yes, but I don't think I'll be struggling because Chorus's Experiment takes me up to 7 for Mirage Gate. He's not going to be able to play Iono because he's playing a Chorus's Experiment this turn, so I don't have to worry about that. I do have 4 Psychic Energy in my Lost Zone, which kind of sucks. Because I run, what was it, 6? Yeah, so I have all of my Psychic Energy. I like how I just have a Cramorant and a wall of flowers. How many cards do you have in your Lost Zone? They have 6, I have 5. Oh, you're running Hisuian Gudra. Stop it with these escape ropes. I'm trying to read cards, dang it. Interesting. Okay. So now he's going to be at... Let's see, he has 7, I'm at 5. Okay. So I'm going to be losing 2 Comfey here, but that's honestly fine. That Manaphy is not fine. Will you? Thank you. Alright. We got another Cramorant. That's cool. We're going to Chorus's Experiment. I want Boss's Orders, Giratina, and Mirage Gate. Giratina, Mirage Gate. Unfortunately, it's like... It's kind of sad what I have to do right now, because all of my Psychics are in my hand. I can pass the peak. Alright. I can get Giratina out, but if I do it, then I can't really do much else. Like, I could have used Cramorant there, but I think the Abyss Seeking helps just a little bit more. Like, I wish I had that Beach Court in my hand right there. Cramorant could have done damage onto Radiant Greninja, but because of that Manaphy, I was kind of holding off. Have I played enough supporters yet? I've played 2, so I need to play 1 more. And I don't remember what the other thing was, but if I already, like, ignored it, I probably already did it. I think it was like play a stadium. Yeah. I have how many cards? I have 10, he has 10 as well. Okay. So I don't need Comfey anymore. I have 10, so Comfey can get knocked out. Do you have a Mirage Gate or something to put another energy on Radiant Greninja? No. So Comfey is gonna go down. That's fine. I'm gonna go Radiant, sorry, Giratina. We're gonna put a Psychic Energy on you. And we're gonna Boss's Orders out the Radiant Greninja. So here's the thing, the Sableye in my hand is kinda useless unless I did my math wrong and I have more Psychic Energy somewhere. That's a Jet Energy. I think I have... Alright, that was... Played 3 of those. Should have 1 Iono left either in my deck or in my, prize cards. He got his Radiant Greninja back. I just realized it. Look at that. Put the water energy on that. Alright. Pro-K gear. Alright. Let's see. Alright. I wonder if they're taking a minute to figure out what energy they're picking. They did end up getting an energy. Alright. Is it right how much you get any energy or just basic? It's just basic. Cramorant. Okay, I don't think I have any energy. It is and it isn't, because you'll see that in a second. We're gonna jet energy to get Cramorant up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that Beach would hurt me, that's why I'm not playing it. The hell? Anyway, sorry. I was like, how did that message just pop up on the stream? That was weird. I have no idea. I clicked on chat and then it put one of the messages like over the whole thing. That's why I was like staring at it. Like, how did that happen? Where did that come from? It was interesting. You're gonna go for Sableye. Sableye is what he needed to get the win right there. So my weakness is I have Giratina V. So if he decides to knock out Giratina V before I can get it to a V-Star, that's one thing. But if he Water Shurikens onto Giratina V and Comfey, then even if I go V-Star, then I won't stand a chance. Where was Manaphy? This is my question. Where is my damn Manaphy? But no, he's just going to go straight for the Sableye play, which is smart. The freaking Thornton. You're going to throw all of it on Cramorant? Or not on Cramorant, on Greninja? Giratina. I can speak. All of it on Giratina and then 10 on Cramorant. Alright. So. How do you get out of this? Lost Vacuum doesn't do anything for me. Mimikyu doesn't do anything for me. Sableye doesn't do anything for me. Crimp. This timer, dude. I feel like my opponent gets like 20 minutes and I get 10 seconds. It becomes my turn and it's like timer. It's like on Showdown where your turn starts and people are like timer. Yeah. Alright. I think it's hilarious how I was like winning all last night and then today I get it and it's like, no. No, no. Alright, first we're going to collect my points. Timer! I made that tweet that I was thinking about getting into Draft League again. And all that reminds me of, I was in a Draft League that used a timer before. It's insane. I think that was the one I won. Wasn't it? Was it NEL? It was one of those experimental leagues. Because that was the one where we used mid and low tier Pokemon. I only remember that because I think I got like a 5-0 in the finals with a type null. I want to say it was a 5-0 or something like that. Like it was, because I sat there with, I want to say it was Curse set up. Was it Curse? I can't find the match. I tried looking for it. I can't even find the league anymore. It's kind of sad. If I do one more match, I can actually rank up on Battle Pass. I think win or lose? No, I might need 2. Might need 2. Alright, well, let's take a sec. Real quick. Alright? I don't think Weirdier is working. It's kind of just a dead card. I don't use it. When it does come up, I kind of like, I think about it, but then I never actually go to him. I do like him in the sense where this is a heavy switching deck and he can like take all of those energy. Except there aren't really leftover energy for him to take. So I think I'll take him out. And we will consider Psychic and Normal. Now let's see these. Angel, if you want to do me a solid, and if you're still in the chat with Orion, you can shoot him a text saying that I'm thinking about... He follows me on Twitter, so he might see the tweet too. But you can let him know. Especially because I think I want to record it. Because I won't be able to stream matches, of course, but I do want to record it. I could do Klefki. So Klefki would be an interesting card because Klefki would kind of just shut down Comphase if it's in the active slot. And I think that would be hilarious. Now, I believe I have the shiny one, right? So that would be something to do if I like don't know what to do at the end of my turn and I'm just like, haha, and then people are like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So I'm tempted, right? Klefki, kind of interesting. Let's actually put him in there for now and I can take him out later. That's the nice part, is I can kind of just add things and then take him out as I see fit. I was looking into this Lugia as well. Of course, the only art I like is the one I don't have. But, I like this Lugia V. Read the Wind is kind of mid, but the Arrow Dive could be useful. Not in this deck. I'm like, the more I read it, I'm like, actually, this isn't the deck for him. Where did Jizz go? Can you still sort by energy type, please? Thank you. I could have done Spiritomb. I do like this, being able to shut down Pokemon V. The thing is it doesn't help a V-Star, it's just Pokemon V. What else? Screamtail could be interesting. I don't think it would work, but it is an interesting card. Because, like, when I was reading it, it does extra damage for each damage counter on that Pokemon. And this guy, like, I don't really chip down my own Pokemon in this deck. What else we got? We got, Greavard and Houndstone. 10 more damage for each Psychic Energy in the discard. This doesn't use as many Psychic Energies. I could technically take out, instead of Klefki, I could also just put another Psychic Energy in the deck. That is an option too. What's this weird here do? Once during your turn, you may draw a card. It's not bad. Flamigo is always interesting. Not good, just interesting. The other thing I was thinking of was the Bidoof and Bibarel, but I don't think that's what I want. I have so many Lugia V and V-Star, because it's like, I don't know why. They give you so many copies of these cards. When you're going through the ladder, it's like, why? I think I'm getting them in packs too on top of that, and it's just like, it's so many. It's so many. I was also thinking about the Zacian, but I don't think. I think Zacian would be better if I went that route instead of the Giratina V route. If I was keeping it as a Psychic deck, yes. What do you do? It's not bad. Put it from the hand onto the bench and you get to discard a Stadium. That's not horrible. I was using Cresselia at one point last night. Moving 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon to one of your opponents is pretty fun. You could knock something out with it. It depends on what you're going against. This Magius could be cool. But no, what do you do? Nothing. Tankaton. Jesus. Just if this Pokemon has any Steel Energy attached, this attack does 120 more damage. Well then. And Crushing Blow discards an energy from the opponent's active Pokemon. That's killer. I do like that. So when this Pokemon is knocked out from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, discard 2 cards from your opponent's hand. And then during your next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat for its attack Shadow Bind. That's pretty cool. I like Deoxys also. Move all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon in any way you like with Genome Spiral. It's not a you may, it's a you have to. But still, I do like it. I think Claydol is hilarious with Kaboom Doll. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its HP is 10. If you placed any damage counters in this way, this attack does 120 damage to this Pokemon. So basically Claydol knocks itself out, but takes someone down to 10. If you run that in a poison deck, then you can knock them out too. So that's really good for taking out like V-Star and V and EXs that have really high HP. I don't know. We can... I can make another poison deck around that and see if it works. Because that seems very, very fun. There is also, if you add anything onto him that boosts his HP, then he's just not knocked out. So I think like Luxurious Cape, that's the one that adds 100. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think you're supposed to Mind Bend to confuse them first and then Kaboom Doll. I don't know. Something. Yeah, I shot him the message. We'll see. I still have him on Discord. I actually took a second and looked, so... I forget who I have on Discord still. That's all. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may move an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon to one of their bench. I believe it. I believe their new location is sick. Interesting. That's interesting. Your opponent chooses one of their bench Pokemon and switches it with their active. The new Pokemon is now asleep. That could be cool. I wish Enamorus was better. I'm like looking at it like, oh, I wish. There's probably another version of Enamorus out there that I could use. What do you do? Shadow Mist. Put during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any special energy or stadium cards from their hand. And Astral Barrage. Choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on each of them. That's pretty sick. The Astral Barrage, at least. You know what's sad? Sableye is slightly better. But Sableye, you also need 10 cards in your Lost Zone, so it kind of makes sense. Let's see. What else? Like, it's... I want to find something. Like, it's one of those things, like, I'm wanting to find something. I think this Espeon V was... Maybe it was Espeon V Max that people were talking about. Like, I don't know what else I would consider to put in this. Yeah, Spathra could be cool though, I will say. Hmm. Interesting. I'm just like scrolling through to see if there's anything like a oh, what's it called? Like a Terra Pokemon that's that could be useful. I like it has a move called Mise en Place. That's cool. You know what? I totally missed the opportunity. I could have been looking at grass Pokemon also to put in this deck. Like, I was just thinking grass for Giratina, but I could be using grass energy for that too. So I could go double back and take a look at that. Time to put in Combi. Let's see. What can I find? There has to be something that stands out. Attach up to 2 basic grass energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Wo-Chien is interesting. Attaching 2 basic grass energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So, it's just interesting. Elegant Heal. Once per turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon, and Aroma Shot's Pokemon recovers all special conditions. Radiant Sarina is pretty cool. I will agree to that. What's Kricketune V doing? Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. If this Pokemon's in the active spot, you may draw cards until you have 4 in your hand instead. That's not great. Especially because X-Scissor, flip a coin if heads is attacked, does 80 more damage. Can only cap out at 160. Tropius isn't great. I thought it would be. Alright, well, that's a shame. I was scrolling through hoping. Like, what else could there be? Drapion V? No. This attack also does 60 damage to one of your Pokemon. Why would I want that? There's probably some decks that use that, but not me. I just realized. I think it's so weird. I made that post that said that I kind of want to do draft again, and I'm like looking. Ooh, the War Greymon and Metal Garurumon model kits, those would have been sick. You know, I was gonna say, it keeps saying I have a reply on that tweet, but every time I click on it, I can't see it, and I'm like, view hidden replies, and it says there's nothing there. Yeah, no, I get that. I bought gas today, and I had to pay rent today, and I'm like, alright, there's all my money. Goodbye. Even then, I was slightly short on rent, but whatever. We make things work. Dude, it's like, it says there's something there. And then, like, I click on it, and it's like... So I don't know if it's someone who, like, limits who can, you know, like, view those tweets. I don't know if it's one of those things. But, I don't know. As the person who posted it, I would kind of like to see who commented. I don't know. That just feels nice. Alright. Let's... Alright. Let's see. I wonder if there's a way without stopping stream to end the broadcast to save this chunk of video, or have to end stream and then start stream again, switching to Radical Red. That's the only thing I don't know right now. Why do I have 21 views? What happened? I'm like looking back, I'm like, huh? What? Alright, I don't know if there is a way for me to, do that, which kind of sucks. Because, like, I know if I was streaming on Twitch, I would know how to do it, but with the way how the YouTube panel works, that's why I'm trying to figure it out. I know Patters does it, and he streams on YouTube, so I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't, and I'm crazy? I don't know. Alright, so here's the thing. I think I'm going to have to stop stream. I might take, like, 5 minutes. I don't know. Try to get things sorted, and then get the Radical Red set up. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you stick around, I don't know, go do something. Go get a bite to eat. Go to the bathroom. I don't know. Do something. Stream will resume with some VGC stuff. Not VGC. Oh my god. Rad Red in, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. However long it takes me to fix things and also take a minute for myself. So, I'll be right back, guys. I don't know. Do something. Come back. But, like, you know, have fun, but also return, you know?